Up on Mountain News this morning, a bond hearing was continued for the duo who were indicted in connection with a 10-year-old's death in Whitley County. And Clay City firefighters have been battling the heat, not only on runs, but inside their own fire station.
Dedicated to Eastern and Southern Kentucky, this is WYMT Mountain News this morning.
Good morning. I'm Amelia Lee, and a happy Friday to you. It's June 27th, 6:29 this morning. And Megan, it's a hot one today. We've got those scalding temperatures once again on our weather planner for the day. So run us through that.
Well, you've pretty much said my entire forecast. It's going to be hot. The only thing I can add is there's fog in the morning and storm chances in the afternoon. So let's start off with that fog. As you can see, denser fog as you travel more towards that Tennessee, Virginia, and Kentucky line, just right across those borders. And, you know, those temperatures are going to be warm. Here's a look at this morning's temperatures in the upper 60s and low 70s. Starting to see some of that haze out at WYMT studios. This afternoon, we'll be looking at temperatures in the 90s, but some 80s are popping out as you travel towards portions of McCreary County. You can see upper 80s, Wise County, 84. And as you travel towards Dickinson County, 89. Now we'll notice that right now we are pretty clear, but we do have those storm chances popping up again as we head into the afternoon hours. We'll see some storms and some showers, just like you do every summer. But let's talk about that day planner. Overall, nice and clear start to your morning, mostly sunny to sunny skies once that fog goes away. High temperatures around 3 p.m. and then those storm chances do increase as we're heading into the afternoon and evening hours. Amelia.
A man was injured after a shooting in Laurel County. Deputies with the sheriff's office received a call a little after 2 yesterday morning about the incident on Robert E. Cox Road. They responded to the report of a gunshot victim. Police say they found a 42-year-old man who was shot multiple times. He was initially taken to St. Joseph's in London before being transferred to UK Hospital. Police have not identified a suspect or revealed who that victim is. A man was arrested after he tried to evade police in Laurel County. Deputies say this incident happened early yesterday. It started when they noticed a motorcycle without a license plate on East Laurel Road. Police say they tried to initiate a traffic stop, but Robert Smith failed to yield and kept going for roughly 3 more miles. Police say Smith later laid his motorcycle down and tried to run on foot. He was arrested when they found him in a creek bed. In Campbell County, Tennessee, a woman was arrested after police executed a narcotics search warrant. On Wednesday, police went to a home in La Follette. Their search led to a controlled substance and a drug paraphernalia being seized from the home. 62-year-old Martha Robbins was taken to the Campbell County Detention Center. With the 4th of July just around the corner, Kentucky State Police are urging people to leave the fireworks to the professionals. WYMT's Caroline Mueller spoke with troopers after a homemade device led to a felony arrest in Laurel County.
On June 22nd, a Kentucky State Police trooper on routine patrol in Laurel County spotted something unusual in the road on Kentucky 490.
While patrolling the area, he observed a flaming object in the roadway, stopped to check it out. At that time, he made contact with a subject, Mr. Jones. Mr. Jones advised him that the flaming object was his, and it was a homemade firework.
Troopers called in the Hazardous Devices Unit and ATF. After getting permission to search the suspect, William Jones's home, they found more explosive materials inside. Jones was arrested and charged with wanton endangerment, a felony that could bring serious jail time.
He was making his own fireworks for the 4th of July. You never quite know what you're mixing. If you don't know what you're doing, kind of leave it to a professional.
Troopers say homemade fireworks have backfired before, including one that exploded, killing a man in Somerset in 2024. They are urging people to stick to legal ones and use them safely.
We want to make sure that we have a safe area to light them from and send them. We don't want to point them towards houses, people, residences, buildings, anything that catch fire. And of course, being sober while doing so.
If you see anything suspicious, from illegal fireworks to homemade devices, KSP says do not try to handle it yourself. Call local law enforcement and they will take it from there. In London, Caroline Mueller, WYMT Mountain News.
William Jones is still being held at the Laurel County Correctional Center. He has a court date set for 11 on July 1st. Well, a bond hearing was continued for the duo who were indicted in connection with a 10-year-old's death in Whitley County. A child was killed in a moped crash on I-75 back in August. State police say Darius Wade was drinking at the time of that crash. He was indicted for murder. Denisha Martin, the child's mother, was indicted for complicity to murder. The bond hearing was postponed to July 31st. Staying in Whitley County, a trial date has been set for a South Carolina man accused of trying to kidnap a child. Kentucky State Police say Willie Betha tried to get a child to leave a playground with him. Officers later arrested him at the Corbin Walmart. He has prior charges of attempted murder and kidnapping. That trial starts October 21st. Clay City firefighters have been battling the heat not only on runs, but inside their own fire station. Officials at the Clay City Fire Department say their central air unit went out about a year ago. With the hot temperatures recently, it's made it difficult for crew members to cool off in between calls, raising safety and health concerns for the firefighters.
But I don't want you exhausted before we have a call, because when you're working and training in the heat, it exhausts you. By the time we all leave here after training, we're exhausted. Until the city could get to the problem, I decided to reach out for help with the public, and I wasn't amazed because our public's awesome.
Major Lisa Johnson decided to ask the community for help, and in no time the fire department received a temporary window AC unit until the station can get a permanent solution. Officials with Mary Breckenridge ARH in Hayden say the hospital is experiencing outages. A Facebook post says an electrical surge caused the hospital to lose power and air conditioning. The post says the hospital would be transferring 13 patients to other nearby ARH hospitals due to this hot weather. They say repairs were being made and that they expected those to be finished by this afternoon. Well, experts say kids in hot cars continues to be a problem throughout the country. Lori Weaver Hawkins with AAA says 37 kids die on average every year in the U.S. due to being trapped in hot cars. She says since 1990, 27 children have died from heat stroke while in a hot car in Kentucky. This is from newborns up to 11 years old. Hawkins says parents need to watch out for their children, especially when it's hot.
Very dangerous. Heat stroke is actually the leading cause of vehicle-related deaths other than crashes for children under the age of 14. So it is a huge issue.
She says make sure your car is locked if your kids are playing outside so they don't accidentally lock themselves inside, and to also make sure your car is stocked with what you need, like water, in case you do get stranded in the heat. Well, despite this heat, the Wolf County Search and Rescue team still practice their skills. 6 team members braved the high temps Wednesday for ropes training at Moore Valley in the Gorge. They assembled multiple anchors and complicated rope systems to practice steep angle cliff raises. This regular training enables the team to respond to all varieties of rescue emergencies. Kentucky State Police have been braving the heat all week outside the Somerset Walmart. They're selling raffle tickets to raise money for Trooper Island Camp, where hundreds of kids spend a week of fun in the summer. Tickets are just $10, and the winner will get a 2025 Corvette Stingray. Troopers say it's all about giving the kids a positive experience.
The children are the future. We love the kids. It's also nice to have a positive interaction with police. You know, that way, you know, sometimes they don't get that. And it's my favorite and several troopers across the state. It's their favorite time of year, just being able to take those kids, put a smile on their face.
Well, if you've missed them all week, you still have time to stop by today from 9 till 3. They're also selling KSP merch and giving out stickers to kids. Well, around 14% of people have experienced food insecurity in the U.S. and in Kentucky. It's higher at 16%. That's according to AAA Bluegrass. Now they're partnering with Feeding America to shed light on food issues Americans face, especially in these summer months. AAA says they're now going to donate meals for families in need across the country and right here in the Commonwealth.
We've been doing food drives at our stores, and we're also having volunteers at food pantries. So trying to build awareness that this is an issue, and it's something that I don't think people think enough about over those summer months and the impact that it can have on kids.
She says children can experience food insecurity during the summer since they're not getting the same meals that the schools usually provide to them. Yesterday, Lloyd College in Knott County celebrated its annual Alumni Purpose Day. The Alumni Relations Office posted hourly trivia questions on social media and gave away Eagle-themed prizes. The college hosts events like these so it can continue to improve the students' experience. President Jim Stepp says donations make campus renovations possible.
We've been doing work on men's dorms over the last year, and some major renovation going on the exterior and the windows. The dorms are going to look absolutely beautiful when we finish.
Stepp says the goal of Alumni Purpose Day is to encourage former students to support current students.
It's nice and clear this morning, just a little bit of clouds rolling in and out of the region, but we do have chances for scattered showers and storms as we head into the afternoon. Talking about temperatures, though, we are sitting in those upper 60s and low 70s, and we'll warm into the 90s as we head into the afternoon, looking at a mixture of the upper 80s, low 90s. It's going to be another one of those warm days, but thankfully just getting a little bit cooler. What you can expect for that travel forecast, the 70s this morning, mostly clear skies. Then around lunchtime, we'll start to see some chances of scattered showers. Temperatures in the mid 80s, but by the evening, those chances of scattered showers and storms will really be ramping up with temperatures in the mid 80s. Amelia.
Well, thanks for joining us at 6:40 on Mountain News this morning.